Well, we're back again, and Spurs have just won 2 games, both by 4-0. So I suppose the thing that we're going to look at most is the nil. 2 clean sheets.
Yes.
Uh,
And you goes 100 clean sheets in the Premier League.
yeah, it was a while coming. And one for Joe Hart in the Europa League as well. So yeah, we'll stick with that end of the pitch for the moment. Toby played both games,
Yeah.
which I think if there's any way that can happen, he just has to. One with Dyer, one with Sanchez. And against Burnley, Sanchez was very good.
Yep, he was good.
Yeah, he didn't put a foot wrong. He was strong. His positioning was good. And I don't think it's any coincidence that he's got Toby beside him.
Mm-hmm.
Dyer, however, was still caught out a few times against a pub team and was very lucky not to get sent off. Clear push in the back, just outside the box. So, and especially when, the game is over. If they go and score, it's no big deal. They're not going to score 4. But
It was like 8-1.
Yeah, well, not at the time it wasn't, as far as I recall. But it's one thing letting in a goal and risking a sending off. Or sorry, it's one thing letting in a goal, but giving away a penalty, getting sent off, which they're going to score from anyway. That changes the complexion altogether. I mean, it was reckless what he did. Again, you just have to go and look at what he did against Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Just complete and utter stupidity. So, yeah, on the evidence of those 2 games, I say it has to be Toby and Sanchez.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it's what I said at the end of last season as well. Though Sanchez has been comical at times this year, but mostly when playing beside Dyer. And the thing about centre-back is it works as a partnership. It's, so there's more to it than just the sum of the 2 players. They have to work together as a pair, as a unit. And Dyer and Sanchez don't, because I think Dyer is the one who's supposed to be marshalling the defence. He's certainly waving his arms around enough and shouting at everybody, particularly when he does something wrong himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't seem to be up to the job. So Sanchez was very good against Burnley, didn't pull a foot wrong, didn't do anything comical, and I think that was telling. So yeah, that's promising. And now, the other end of the pitch, I suppose we have to go straight to Bale, don't we?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I think he's sort of back, but not fully.
Yeah, it's early days. I think there's more to come. I'm not sure he'll ever get back to where he was, or I don't think it's reasonable to expect him to. But he's at a level now where he's very, very good.
Yeah.
So, look, hopefully it was worthwhile waiting, and, we can actually go on a run of a decent run of wins. Because on our last video, I thought top 4 was gone because I didn't realise we had the game in hand. We have that game in hand now. And, yeah, we're certainly not favourites, but we have more of a chance than I thought. And we've just beat Burnley, and if we can manage to beat Fulham on Thursday, Palace next Sunday, and we have to win those.
Yeah.
We might as well throw in the towel if we can't beat Fulham. We didn't beat them last time, playing defensively. Went 1-0 up, and then we sat back and let them score. We were awful. We go and play on the front foot against Fulham, we're going to hammer them.
Yeah.
Unless we somehow have a calamity and we have 30 shots and miss them all. But once we take a fair percentage of our chances, we're going to win those games.
Yeah.
So the league, there's still a good few games left in the league with that game in hand, and well, you just never know. And there's a bit more optimism, I think, going into the European games as well. We've got Dynamo Zagreb in the next round,
which I've never heard of,
well,
so that's a good sign.
Well,
all I know that they're the champions of the whatever.
Now come on,
Can
you
fit in.
you should know your capital, some geography in school. What country is Zagreb the capital of?
Croatia?
Yes, Croatia. They're the Croatian champions.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have to fancy ourselves in that game as well. Look, no easy games, but we got to fancy ourselves. So yeah, back to Bale. 3 goals. The 2 left-footed ones are sweet, especially the one against Wolfsberger. First time, bang. You know, just absolute class. And he didn't quite. I thought he was going to do the same thing against Burnley, but he took a touch or 2 and put it away just as sweet. So yeah, very encouraging. Lucas scored a couple of good goals, one in each game as well. Yeah, Harry Kane got one bit of a deflection against Burnley, and who got the other one against?
Lucas.
Yeah, I just said that.
Lucas Kane's
and what about who got the silky overhead kick?
Bale. I forget.
He only cost 5 mil.
Delhi.
Yes, Delhi yes, Delhi. Delhi got that sweet overhead kick in the early stages of the Wolfsberger game.
Oh yeah, that one when he was like backwards. So
yeah,
that one.
Yeah, it was. Well, the Doherty put the ball into him and he teed it up. It wasn't quite as spectacular as the one Bale scored against Liverpool in the Champions League final. You don't know whether you remember that when the cross came in from the left. And it was a moving ball coming in at speed, and he did that to us. Not just one where it's much easier to do what Delhi did.
Yeah.
Not to look, we're not trying to downplay that in any means. Just suggesting this, or not suggesting, just reminiscing over what Bale has done against our enemies. Yeah. If ever there was a team we wanted him to score against when he was playing for Madrid, it was them. So yeah, just tying 2 things together. So yeah, it was a decent week, and it leaves us with some cause for optimism. Hopefully, Højbjerg's okay. That was the only negative thing. He twisted his ankle at the end of the game. At the very, very end, he was going, typical Spurs. Play well, get a bit of momentum. Someone's going to twist their ankle in the last minute for nothing. But he played on, he walked off, so hopefully he's all right. I haven't actually looked or heard anything.
Same.
So fingers crossed that's the case. And I think the team that started against Burnley, I think there's a good case for that being the team moving forward. With Delhi or Lamela coming in for Lucas or Bale, because I don't think Bale can play every game. And if at all possible, we don't see Dyer again. If Tanganga or Doherty have to come in for Aurier, that's fine. Davies has to come in for Reggie the odd time, that's fine as well. I don't think we're going to see a lot of, at this stage of the season now, I don't think we're going to see a lot of Vinicius.
Yeah.
But he scored a couple of goals against Wolfsberger. So
he scored
came in
2.
and did his job. The second one was also a sweet left foot shot. So look, maybe Kane can't play all the minutes and he comes on for 15 minutes here and there, but I don't really expect to see too much of him. But look, rest of the season, have we 12 or so league games left? 12, 13 games left?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something like that. 1 game in the League Cup, and if we were to go all the way, we've the last 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, that's another potential 7 games. So potentially another 20 games left. So yeah, maybe Kane can play them off because we've played an awful lot of games so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we want to see moving forward, and that's it. And we will be back after the Fulham game or after the Crystal Palace game. All right. Yep. Bye. Any Panda-related activity or just that big lad? We're going to just put him up in the seat for a minute and let him take over. So here, you put him there, and we're just going to leave him there and see what he has to say. Well, Mr. Squishy, what did you think of Spurs? He's not very talkative, is he?
No.
He just sits there. He's a panda of few words.
Who eats panda?
He eats. Look at the size of him. He eats everything, not just Bamboo. I'd say he eats everything. There's nothing he doesn't eat. Say he eats that. He'd eat that chair. He'd eat you if you gave him a chance. Right, enough. Till next time.
He won't eat egg. Egg's disgusting.
So he eats everything except eggs. Good man.
And coffee.
He doesn't drink coffee. Well, I just don't think that's going to work. Look, with those big panda hands or paws, I don't think it's going to work.
Anyway, you better not drink it.
Okay, fair enough. Enough. We're going. Bye.